Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Do We Know Them, episode 216.
Yep.
That's it.
I got a haircut.
Nothing else. Oh my God. You got your hair colored.
And colored. And cut.
Yes.
Both.
You better freaking work. I can't see. It's the screen so small, but I imagine it slays very hard.
I mean, it looks pretty much the same. It's just my roots are filled in. And then in a month, I'm going to go a little blonder, or like a lot blonder. A month from then, I might do color for Coachella. I haven't decided yet. Might back out at the last minute, but I'm thinking about it.
Why would you back out?
I don't know. I just am like, do I really want to? But
you did go through quite a hefty hair journey with the colors, so I get it.
I want to go down that road again.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I might do like a light
Makes
pink.
Sense. Oh, period. I think you should do it. And that's pretty much all I have to say on the matter. So what about it?
We had a great intro today.
It's been quite a day. My brain isn't working properly, I must say.
I'm just really tired.
So
for
apologies.
Some reason.
I am excited for this episode, specifically for the Brad Pitt part. It's literally tickled me pink. Like, is that? No.
Yeah, that was right.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, period. It's sad because when someone gets scammed for, any reason, it's awful and sad, but it's also kind of funny. A little bit, just a little bit.
Okay, I don't know anything about it, so I'm very excited now.
Unfortunately, though, we are going to cover that last because I want to make sure we cover the first topic, right? And like with the, we don't rush it. And then we could kind of rush through AI Brad Pitt. It's really not going to be that big of a deal if we need to. I don't think we're going to have to rush through either, to be honest. Okay. I think it's going to be a perfect episode. Anyway.
Awesome.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
I have a question for you, Lily, to intro this topic.
Okay.
Would you ever date a Twitch streamer? And why not, is my question.
Well, I just feel like if that's their job, they're doing it all the time.
Valid. I would have to say that's like last on my list of why I wouldn't date one.
I mean, I don't really, what are they doing?
Specifically one named HansumFella.
Nope.
Thoughts?
That would be a hard pass.
When I saw this username, I was like, oh,
it's spelled
like what?
HANSUM. Handsome.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. He sounds great.
And his description is Twitch's heartthrob. Vomit.
He sounds amazing.
Right. So this has to do with HansumFella, who apparently is a well-known Twitch streamer. He's even collabed with a bunch of people on TikTok and up until now has been widely liked, which... Do I have questions about why? Yeah, I do. I do want to show you one of his videos because he'll take his Twitch videos and then he'll put them on YouTube. Like he'll edit them down and put it on YouTube. Okay. So we'll just give you a little flavor of HansumFella really quick. Why not?
So we're not even making dinner, dude. We're just making a cake. That's all we're doing. I have the recipe over here, ready to go, and we're making a cake. We got to cook a cake. Look at this cake, dude. Look at this cake. See what people are saying.
Happening?
Are you baking a cream pie? Fella's gonna make baking sexy. I can see all up in your nose. OMG. Back up. This honestly was supposed to be the 75K celebration, but I didn't hit it in time.
Thoughts?
I'm confused.
Okay. On why he's called HansumFella? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that could have crossed my mind actually, but what is this content?
I don't know. I think he is like mediocre white guy is kind of funny sometimes. Is his thing?
Okay.
It's the vibe I'm getting. I may be wrong there. He does...
Okay.
I think lots of different things. I don't think he's a gaming streamer because I didn't see any clips of him gaming, but he seems to just be someone who like sits and just,
Are his viewers
talks.
like children?
Probably. Probably are.
It seems
he's
like
25.
That's who this might appeal to. What?
Yeah, he's 25, but it seems like maybe his audience might be a little bit younger and obsessed with him. And maybe, I don't know, there's probably a good amount of guys that follow him, but it also seems like girls who are like, oh my God, he's so cute.
I mean, his
I don't really get
fella.
it.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know if that's like an ironic, like, it's not like he's ugly, but I just don't know where that name would have come from.
He definitely has not found a new subscriber over here.
Oh, really? You're not interested?
No,
Got it.
Not.
So is it pseudonym when you go by a name, like it's not your name?
Yeah.
Is it really?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh my God, I just ate that right on up. Okay, his pseudonym is Tyler, but his real name I think is Ian. We're gonna find out in a second.
Whoa, wait. What do you mean?
What? Oh, okay. Well, he explains
I think his pseudonym would be HansumFella.
But his name also isn't Tyler.
Where did Tyler come from?
It's his fake name that he said was his name to protect his privacy.
Okay.
Already weird, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Because apparently he had a job when he started streaming and then now he no longer does, but because he had a job, he didn't want people to be able to search him up, which I mean, valid.
Yeah,
honestly.
what's his...
That makes sense.
But we do know his real name, though?
His real name's Ian,
okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Got it.
Anyway, not really important. We're here today because he cheated. and he's a douchebag. And we just got to
Great.
talk about it.
Cool.
I kind of love cheating episodes, not because I love covering like someone being cheated on, but just because, you know, it's always interesting to go into the mind of men, to just dissect
Well, and
that
it's
little
usually
frog a
real
second, you know?
cringy.
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean by cringy? Like they crash out because they cheated?
No, like if
Because
we
that's
find out
what I picture in my head.
that one that with the text messages, the BuzzFeed girl
Mm.
was the
Oh, God.
baby,
Yeah.
but it was like not like
Oh, the
baby.
guy who was talking like a book talk guy. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
And you've been rearranging my what?
My what? What is she rearranging? My blood?
That was concerning. You've been rearranging my blood more times a day than I care to admit. Is that like meaning what I think it might?
Blood pressure?
No.
Maybe? Like hemoglobin count? Like what are we talking about?
No,
like,
like
I'm real
what? Like
confused.
when something gets harder, the reason it does is because there's blood going to it.
Oh, his dick?
Yeah, that.
I mean, unfortunately or fortunately, it's not going to be that bad.
Okay.
But yeah, I feel like when I picture guys cheating and then I think of what happens after, I just think about them like crashing out. Like, have you seen the ones that are obviously satire, but like men in the bathtub just being like, no, baby, I love you. And just like crying after having cheated.
Yes.
I love that.
And then the girls
That
have to
does bring
comfort
me
them.
joy.
Yeah.
But anyway, the person that got cheated on is Sharpe, and she is most known for like her dances. So she's the one who created the Doja Cat Say So dance.
Oh.
You know the one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's had like interviews done about her.
Yes, I've attempted to do it before. It didn't go well.
Yeah, she's had a bunch of celebrities do her dance, and I think she even did something with Doja Cat, maybe. I don't know, but like it's pretty cool. Like
Yeah.
she's done a lot of stuff, and then from that, she has just created and been on TikTok. That's her thing. She's an influencer. So I don't know what dreadful day she met this individual, HansumFella, or what led them to, you know, what is
Get
it?
together?
No, I wanted to say something about their paths crossing, but get together. I don't know what fucking got them together. I don't know who introduced them. I don't know the lore. But I do know that recently, right after TikTok was banned, Haley posted on TikTok that she got cheated on.
Okay.
And people were like, whoa, wait a second. You're dating HansumFella, because they were in a public relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And it just really goes downhill from there. So we will just show you Haley's original video, basically calling him out for cheating on her.
Oh, God.
Oh, wait. No, she didn't know he cheated at this point. My apologies. She got broken up with first. He broke up with her. And then it wasn't until after that that she found out he was cheating. So my apologies.
If you're going to
Reel it
break
back
up
in
with
a
her,
second.
break up with her before you cheat. Like, what's the point? I don't get it.
Oh, but people like this are just the fucking worst. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know that he would have done it even because he was trying to like be a good guy and not be with someone while he was with someone else. I don't even
Yeah.
think that's the reason for his breakup. He probably just got like bored of her and was like, okay, I'm done, which is so fucked up.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
But anyway, she posted this.
So just to recap, David Lynch dies. I dye my hair pink at the age of 22. TikTok gets banned. 20 minutes later, I'm being broken up with during the commercial break of the drag race we were watching. And then 12 hours later, TikTok comes back and then he leaves. Do you guys have any idea? Like, do you guys ever think about how I'm the strongest woman in the world? I was just thinking about this. I am the strongest woman in the world. And that's crazy because I'm also the number one TikToker. So the fact that the strongest woman in the world and the number one TikToker are the same person is something that people don't talk about enough. So if there's one thing we can take away from this, it's everyone should start trying to be more like me.
Period.
It's the year of the quarter. That's what I've been calling 2025. Yeah, I got a quarter.
The year of the quarter.
I think because 25 cents.
Oh, did we all decide that, or did I not get
I don't know.
that
I think
notice?
she just decided that.
Oh, shit, just off the cuff. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
And we're just gonna keep smiling through it all.
She's so Gen Z.
Yeah.
She's
Very much.
everything about her is Gen Z, and I love it. But like, she's very Gen Z. So that gets posted. Obviously, people are like, "What the fuck? You're dating HansumFella. He just broke up with you during the fucking commercial break of Drag Race. That's an
How could he?
abomination."
Yeah.
And then she took to Twitter to post on January 26th to say, "Got my first hey girly text saying I was cheated on with evidence." And then she posted a clip of what I think are fake tweets from Cardi B, but I'm not sure. One says, "Should I kill myself?" The other one says, "I just want to put a bullet in my head." And the other one says, "Wish I was dead." Obviously, I think those are fake. And it's just like, it's Gen Z humor. You don't get it, Lily.
Yeah, I don't get it.
You're like, I'm concerned. Should
Like,
we
I'm
call
trying
someone?
to grasp it. Yeah.
No, it's very Gen Z. She's fine, I'm sure. So then, after she found out that he cheated on her, and then people were seeing it on Twitter, and then everything gets all stirred up, she starts posting about it.
Well, you guys, the strongest woman in the world, me, is actually way stronger than any of us could have imagined, because I just found out that, you know, my boyfriend who broke up with me like last week was also cheating on me, messaging a 19-year-old girl, he's 25, while I was staying at his house for his birthday.
Oh.
So if there's anything we can learn from this, never date an influencer.
Period. And honestly,
Yeah, I think I
can
would agree with
confirm
that.
every influencer I ever dated was a lizard and a demon. And I stand by that. Literally, there is nothing quite like it. And their thirst for attention from other women is insatiable. They can't get enough.
Don't date men influencers.
Yeah, no, I would say mostly men, but also I think some women can fall under that
Some women, yes,
category.
too.
Like Ava Louise, you know, there's a few of them. But also, I don't know why she just came to mind. But I just feel like a 25-year-old dating a
Should not be-
19-year-old
Yeah.
is weird. Sorry. I
Yeah,
think that's
agree.
weird. And I think that's
Agree.
why when he saw this and people started calling him out, like, hey, you're a fucking weirdo, he crashed out a little bit. But anyway, we'll get to that
that's
in a
fine.
second.
That's the lesson that we've learned. And I'll say it again. Do you guys know how strong I am? Look at me right now. Do you
Me,
see that?
Literally not a single muscle in my arm either.
So strong. Strongest woman in the world.
Period.
And
very
yeah, this is my first Hey Girly
She
text too. I kind of feel like I'm part of a club. Hey guys, where are my Hey Girly girls at? So
Hey, girly.
now I feel like one of the sisters. Thank you guys for letting me in the
One of the
club.
girlies.
Obviously she's
You
joking.
can tell she's
I can
sad.
imagine. Yeah, I'm like, I imagine she's obviously fucking hurting and that sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know how long they dated for. It doesn't really fucking matter. Especially she's 22. That's young and still at that age, it just feels so, I mean, every relationship,
Yeah,
no
I was
matter
gonna
the
say,
age, it
if
feels
someone did that to me now,
yeah. It really doesn't matter how old you are. It fucking sucks when you think, especially someone's like your boyfriend. I don't know. You don't expect something like that from people. And I just feel like, of course it would be someone named HansumFella. Of course it would. Like, why wouldn't it be?
That would be like you're kicking yourself in the ass afterwards, being like, why the fuck did I date someone named HansumFella? I should have known.
Yeah. And it's so interesting too, because like, I do think the name is a bit ironic, satire. I don't know, like him pretending he's funny, but there's so many videos that I saw of him that it's obvious that he like thinks he's so hot. Like it's just very
That's like the
obvious.
biggest turn off in the world.
Oh my God, makes me want to throw up, honestly. But anyway, she posts this and then she posts another TikTok to a sound that is like talking about how she joined the Hey Girly Club and was making light of it again. And it seems HansumFella saw these. I think he got a glimpse. I think somebody tagged him. I don't know.
And HansumFella has the nerve to be mad about this.
Oh yeah. Well, not mad, desperate. Desperate for it to go away. So he calls Haley, begging her to take these down. She records it and posts it. Anyway, here it is.
Yes. We love her.
Will be like a huge thing that I'm gonna have, like my career, my job, like I don't have a job now, like I'm gonna get pushed off of the internet, and like it'll just be this whole thing, and it's gonna snowball, and like last time it just became, you know, like now
The last time you cheated?
Oh my God. So I guess he's cheated before. It says on screen, I believed while we were dating that the rumors weren't true, but now. So I guess there were rumors of him cheating in the past. He's like,
Oh my
last time this was
God.
such a horrible time. And she's like, oh, so it's happening again because you
Oh my
cheated
God.
again.
Wow.
Fuck around and find out, bitch.
Play stupid games.
that was not that I explained that situation.
Explain that
Is there
situation.
an explanation for this situation?
The explanation is that I was not faithful, and I did wrong. That's the explanation for that. I mean, there's no explaining away this one. This one was a true act of being unfaithful, and you didn't deserve me to do that. And I'm sorry.
Ugh.
But please, it's already out there.
Doesn't this sound like AI?
I am just like, not him trying to use the word unfaithful to make it sound better than cheating.
And first of all, his first sentence out of his mouth should have been like, you're right, and I'm
Yeah.
so fucking sorry. And I obviously have a problem and I need to address that because I can't stop doing this. Or
Oh my
anything.
God.
But him being like, This was
My
a
job,
true
my career.
unfaithfulness. Yeah, that I don't have a job now.
I'm gonna be pushed off the internet.
If there's anything we've learned, it's that number one, men will be forgiven
Canceling
for
is
almost
not real.
anything.
Yeah.
And then number two, anybody can continue to post. There will be some people that show up. I was going to say Miranda sings. What the fuck? Colleen Ballinger is still posting. Shane Dawson's still posting. Jeffree Star is still posting. James Charles is still posting. There will be either
Cancellation
people that
isn't
don't
real.
care. Yeah, I don't think it is. There will be people that either don't give a shit what they did and still will watch, or they will amass a new audience that is not familiar with what they've done and they just don't care to look. And so they just
Exactly.
keep following them. Save the fucking shit, please.
There now, and it's gonna get like bigger and bigger. Like I'm begging you to just take. This
Now it's on Do We Know Them?
Just clean break.
Hello, sir.
You can, you know.
Handsome fella.
Please, like.
I'm just struggling to have sympathy right now.
Period.
Because you did text a girl while I was at your house for your birthday. So it just kind of, to me, I just don't care, to be honest. That's just a little ridiculous.
Period.
And if I'm getting cheated on, I'm gonna talk about it. It's just a little insane, you know?
Please take the video down. It's gonna ruin me. I'm begging you. I know you have no.
This is so
sympathy for this,
amazing.
and I know that's awful.
This is horrible.
I know. I completely know. I'm begging you. Please take it down, because this is gonna get huge, and it's gonna be irrecoverable. Please, I'm begging you. I'm willing to do.
We can
hear
anything
that,
possible. You're not asking for money, obviously. I don't want to bribe.
So you want to bribe me into taking a video down when you cheated on me when I was at your house for your birthday at 1:45 a.m.
I'm
Not the
I'm
timestamp.
being desperate right now, but I am.
I'm hearing that.
I'm begging you, please. I'm begging you. I'm willing to do anything.
Are you begging her?
This is going to be like irrecoverable. It's going to do irreparable.
Is irrecoverable a word?
And that
I
was
don't
an
think
awful
so.
thing to do.
Is it?
And
I don't think so.
It's just a little crazy that you cheated on me and your first response is to beg for me to take a video down instead of feeling bad for what you did and fessing up to it.
Yep.
So for that, I have no sympathy for anything that happens to you because I was literally nothing but good to you. That's what's crazy. The fact that you would do that is so... Honestly, it's something that I should have seen coming from the way that your internet persona is and the way that
Sorry, girly,
this has
but yeah,
happened
you're
before.
right.
So the fact that you call because you're worried about your reputation and not worried about the fact that this is really weird, something I never would have thought would happen to someone like me.
She put on screen bad wording. Nobody deserves to be cheated on. I was kind of at a loss for words. You're fine, girl.
Especially with a random girl who DM'd you on Instagram.
I also think that like a lot of people feel like, well, it's not going to happen to me. It doesn't mean like you think you're so amazing and gorgeous. It's just like, it's kind of the natural human instinct to feel
Yeah.
like bad things aren't going to happen to you.
I kind of also took it as maybe like with their relationship in particular. Because I feel like in situations like this, it's like maybe she didn't even like want to be in a relationship and he convinced her and then all of a sudden they were. And then like, I'm totally just making that up. But like,
Yeah, like maybe he presented like he was obsessed with her or something. She's like, I didn't
Exactly.
think this would happen. Yeah, for sure.
she just like kind of got like, okay, fine, I'll give in. Like, yeah, we can try this. And then like
Right.
you try it and then he cheats on you. That's like typical
Yeah.
guy move, I feel like.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
you're right.
I know.
You're right.
I know.
She's like, so I'm still not going to take it down.
I am begging you. I am.
Are you begging me?
I love her.
I am so remorseful, but I.
No, you're not.
Also,
I'm so remorseful, but the first thing I have to say is I want it down because I care about my reputation and not about
Yep.
how you feel about
Yep,
this.
yep.
Yep.
No, I hear that. I hear that. I hear it and I understand.
I absolutely care about how you feel. I do, and that was. And
So if you
Yeah.
cared about how I felt, why would you be DMing a random person while I was at your house for your birthday?
That is crazy. It's like not even like they're in a long
she's in the
distance
same
or something,
room.
or like
No.
no, she's literally at your house for your birthday. You're just
That's
like, what-
fucking diabolical.
what's the point? Like,
And so she had put on screen earlier too that she had found out there were other girls. Of course there were. If he did
Yeah.
that in that circumstance, then he did that with a million other girls.
exactly.
And I wouldn't doubt either that, I mean, allegedly, but like I wouldn't doubt that there was physical cheating too. Like if you guys were
Probably.
ever apart and he was at a bar or something, he would be with a girl in a second.
And not to say that like long distance cheating or anything is excusable either, but it's just
No,
like,
but it makes
what the
more
fuck are you
logical
doing?
sense.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, it's just weird. And usually those men that do things like that or like cheat on women when they have a woman literally in the flesh with them,
Yeah,
it's like a very deep rooted, like crazy situation.
Yeah.
Because
Like,
that
they have
is
a lot
like
of,
sick.
they need therapy for sure.
Oh yes.
And some of the messages were deleted. So the fact that there's probably more that went on while I was there hanging out with you is crazy.
Agreed.
And she probably got him gifts and shit. Fuck that.
Yep.
You're right. That is crazy, and that's horrible. And that is a horrible thing for me to do. I do care about you, and I have been having this guilt eat away at me. I just now was hanging out with Ray, and I saw that video, and that was my immediate gut response. I just went.
Oh my God, he's crying.
Please, Haley. Please. I'm begging you.
I don't owe you anything.
No, of course not. Of course not. Of course you don't owe me anything. I'm just asking from person to person and another. You know how it is, and I know you have no. I'm not even deserving of.
Oh,
of
please.
You this.
How many times has he said begging?
Because I am not going to be able to continue to do what I do at all. I won't be able to. Please. I took such a financial hit on that video from like a year and a half ago. That's still.
I want to know what video.
Now
See, and this is the thing. It's always like every conversation with you, it is all about
Period.
you.
Wow.
It went on for longer. I hate that because I really wanted to see the rest of it because I could watch her roast him all day.
Him just endlessly being, I'm begging you, and her going, Are
you begging me? My favorite thing is that you said that a little bit earlier, and I knew that she had said that because people have made like fan edits. You know how like when someone says something badass, then they'll do like a bunch of like, it's so fun.
Oh, wow. No, I like her.
I love her. I think she's
great.
amazing.
She's a girly.
And this reminds me so much. Story time, everybody? No, this reminds me a lot of when the story time of the prince at Disneyland, that guy called me begging me to take the video down. You know my awkward sex story with the dry vagina and the water bottle and he spit it? Yeah. Okay. Wonderful.
I don't remember him being a
great times.
Disney prince.
He was a Disney prince. And so everyone at his job found out who he was. And then also, what else happened? I don't know, a few things happened. And I will say, he was shitty. Like, he wasn't a nice person. He wasn't particular. Like, he made me pay for everything. And then the way he treated me and, like, said certain things that rubbed me the wrong way. That's why I made the story time to begin with. But anyway, like, he wasn't, like, horrible. He just was, like, a shit. Like, I was just like, oh, fuck you. You're a douchebag. So he called me, I would say like a year later. And it was because around that time that he was dating me, I think, this is all alleged, but I put the puzzle pieces together. He was dating a girl when he came there with me. The timing was like matching up and people that knew him started to talk to her. And so he called me like begging me to take the video down. And I actually, I did a story time about that.
You're like, oh, what do you want me to do?
I actually recorded it.
I'm busy.
I recorded that conversation and I had it on my laptop for the longest time. And I was like, I will put this shit out if I need to. But you know what? It never came to that.
It's not illegal.
No. I think I was in I don't know. Yeah. Is he in California? It might have been illegal. Okay. I didn't put it anywhere. So don't sue me.
Good.
I honestly recorded it mostly for like to have it as a memory. Cause you know, when you forget things, cause I was so nervous. I was literally like shitting bricks when he's like, I need to speak to you. And the reason he was able to even talk to me, cause I had him blocked, he like texted me from a different number or DM'd me. I don't really remember the specifics, but he was very nice for what it was worth. He was like, listen, I know I was like a douchebag and whatever, and I am sorry for that. I just would ask that you take it down because people know who I am. And then the timing of it, people are whatever. He gave me the whole spiel and I almost took it down. And it wasn't until I got off of it that I was like, no, you were a douchebag that night. I had a horrible night and felt like super guilty for even having had sex with you in the first place. And it just like felt all really nasty. And I was just like, no, I'm not going to like do that to make your life easier. It's not about money. It wasn't about anything like that. Like I had even privated the video for a few days. And then I was just like, no, like
how did people figure out it was even him?
Because I said the Disneyland prince. And he works at Disneyland and he's a prince.
Oh, so it just happened to be people that like knew him were watching your video already?
Yeah, so it wasn't like my followers found out who he was. That wasn't the issue. It was like
his friends that happened to watch you.
Yeah, his real life people found that out. And I was like, well, tough titty, I guess. Like, I just felt kind of gross about being even asked because it was similar to this. Not exactly. There was honestly a little bit more accountability, but almost felt like the accountability was only to get me to take it down. And then I felt annoyed with that. And I was just like, no, like play stupid games, win stupid prizes. You were a dick to me and I didn't like that. And so I made a video about it.
When he probably told his friends that he went on the date with you, and that's how they even probably connected.
Gross. Ugh, vomit. I just, all of it felt gross and icky. And so when I had told him like, hey, I'll think about it, because I never told him I was going to take it down. I said, I'll private it and I'll think about it.
And then you posted a new one.
No, I didn't post a new one. I unprivated it. Oh, well, no, yes, I did post a new one. Because I had another interaction of someone I went on a date with that was like reaching out to me too. So I did a whole video. It wasn't like a story time specifically for him. It was like times I've been reached out to by people I did story times about. That was the kind of premise of it. So he was just included in that. But like I privated it and then I was just like, no, you know what? Actually, fuck you. So I think that those types of conversations can be super overwhelming because part of you feels bad because you're like, I don't want to cause a person harm or like, I don't know, just stress them the fuck out, especially in a circumstance like this. That guy wasn't my boyfriend. That guy wasn't anything. Like it was just a one night that he treated me not great. And I made a video about it and I decided to make lemonade out of lemons. Yes. Got it right this time. Period.
Good job. Good job.
You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like this is such a manipulative tactic. What he's doing, I'm begging, and still not even having the decency to profusely apologize as much as he's begging for her to take it down.
No,
like,
it's like he only is apologizing because he wants her to agree to take it down.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, it seems like he probably wouldn't have even really apologized much otherwise.
No. And that's why if you are going to date an influencer, I suggest you at least be an influencer yourself so that if shit goes down, you have a microphone, honey, and you can use it because this is weird behavior that for sure he's gotten away with for a very long time. But anyway, he got so much shit and his life was so ruined that he decided to address it on his Twitch, which is his largest platform. And the unfortunate part about that for him is that it's live.
Did he cry?
I don't think he cries. I didn't watch the whole thing. We'll watch it now. Okay. But I will say his demeanor, very different than this desperate phone call. Like he's definitely playing it cool. Like, listen, this is what happened, you know? And he's like, thought it and scripted it a lot. But just when you juxtapose those, he's like, I'm begging, please, my life is over. And then this, it's kind of funny. I mean, come on.
Okay, let's see it.
Sorry for the emote only chat, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So also sorry for the late stream.
Why does he have Guy Fieri?
Take these earbuds out of my ear.
He thinks he's funny, I think.
Don't need them. I just realized I fucking forgot to disable. Hopefully people don't have pre-rolls right now. And thank you for the subs if you have subscribed.
Twitch is so awkward. It's like you're trying to address something.
Let's jump into
it,
this. Ladies and gents. I just feel like I owe you guys, my audience, some sort of explanation, you know, and this is going to be pretty difficult for me to navigate, especially in like a live set.
What is his accent?
The mouth movements.
Okay, the mouth smacking and stuff. It's like he just ate like a mouthful of peanuts before this. I can't.
Like,
but also, what is his accent? Because it's not like Valley Boy, but it's like, it's almost, I don't know.
There's a bit of a vocal fry going on, yeah.
Well, no, a bit. No, that's a given. But also,
a hefty vocal fry, yes.
It's funny because I always see people make fun of people who have like a really big vocal fry and they say that they speak in burp. And I think that's so funny. But also, I just think that like he has something specific, like, is it Midwestern? It's like, I don't know. It's very interesting. I don't know about that impression I just did, but anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. Just keep playing it.
Like I already struggle to articulate my feelings and put my feelings into words, but I will try my best to
He's like almost
effectively
British.
communicate. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, you will here in a second. I'll go through it. So no,
just say it.
No goofs or jokes this time.
Just Guy Fieri.
First off, I'm not here to like dismiss any claims. I'm not trying to explain away a situation.
Oh my God, why did you eat right before this?
And transparent,
like,
cleaning out your teeth as you talk for what I've done. And in the theme of full transparency, my name is not Tyler. My name is Ian. You might have seen that floating around somewhere, so I just wanted to get out in front of that one. Name is Ian. That is my name. Had a pseudo fake name to, you know, protect myself when I worked a job and privacy and all that.
That's not why
Going
we're here.
back to the topic at hand. Some of you may have seen the video that Haley posted where she said that I cheated on her during our relationship, and that is true. You know, I'm here to take accountability for that.
Not him choking on that word.
That is true. My now ex-girlfriend posted that TikTok detailing it, and yeah, I'm not here to explain that situation away. I was unfaithful to my girlfriend at the time for the past
Jesus Christ, what?
month and a half, and did message people while being in that relationship with her, and that's something I've got to own. You know.
Why are his flaps of his
really
arm
care
all
about
over the place?
Oh my
public
God.
reception.
Like, fold up your
I
sleeves.
just wanted
Stop
to
touching your face.
stop being silent. Get this out there. I'm not proud at all.
You look proud.
Not proud in any way, shape, or form. And I have some internal issues
Oh yeah,
that I got to deal
that's
with.
the first true thing you've said.
Yeah, we can tell. Yeah.
So let us continue.
Oh my God.
Not the red Solo cup.
Again, my
I don't
apologies if
even
I'm
feel like
not
he just drank anything.
effectively
fake cup.
communicating myself, but this is the right thing to do. So I'll walk you guys through some of the timeline just to get some context here.
What?
Wow, we got a good bit of folks in here.
Ew! Oh my God!
I hate him. I hate him.
Well, but his accent—it's country, it's British, it's Midwestern. Hello?
It's
Nobody
giving,
sees
like,
this. I'm a crazy
maybe
person.
Midwestern, and he like moved to California. Does he live in California?
Something about him tells me he does, but I don't know that for a fact.
Like, it
It's
feels
just
like
his
he's
vibe.
like now he's trying to be like a Cali guy.
He looks like one of those people because, you know, and I'm not saying all curly hair guys do this, but like, you know, like that he really relies on his hairstyle. Should that blow in the wind, I think things would go south, is what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You don't know what I'm talking about? You haven't seen
No,
someone
like he
with
has
like,
a receding hairline.
it doesn't have to be that. It could be a number of things, but sure, that could be one of them. Anyway.
Here is some context. So my previous
I don't
relationship
think you really need the context.
ended in September.
I think this is
And
the last time he cheated, though.
I had my faults in that one too. You know, I drove her away, made a lot of false promises, but basically I drove her to break up with me because I definitely had faults in that relationship. But I did love her, and I couldn't really accept. This is very weird for me to be talking about on the internet, so I'm sorry. I couldn't accept that was like done, right? So
I went crazy.
then months after that, met Haley, and unfairly, I got into a relationship I wasn't emotionally available.
Oh, you piece of shit. I swear to God, the amount of guys who did this to me, oh my God, this is just revving me up. Like, literally.
I mean, literally every guy I've ever talked to, it's like,
I got hurt
they either
once.
just...
It's like,
Oh my God.
Shut up. Nobody cares. Everybody's gotten hurt. You're a fucking dick, and you would have been a dick if you had gotten broken up with or if you hadn't gotten broken up with.
No,
Period.
it's just that they're like, oh, I wasn't really over my last relationship, but I thought I was. So then I got into this new one, and then like I
Fuck
realized
you.
I wasn't ready. And it's like, yeah, you knew you weren't. Like, no. Like, come on.
Literally, I had this one guy, the army guy, would always cite this one time he got hurt, and he was like fucking 12 when it happened. I'm like, bitch, get over it. You're like almost 30. Like, I just couldn't deal with it. I just think that all of this shit is excuses, and it's obvious because he says the person he wasn't over literally broke up with him because he fucked up so much. So yeah, It
Exactly.
doesn't matter if you're over someone or not. You
Oh
would
my
have fucked
God.
up. I just thought about, imagine he emails us begging us to take this down. Please, 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 please. I will rejoice in that, to be honest. Okay.
I don't think he will, but
No, he won't.
if he does want us to, then nice try, handsome fella.
Excuse anything, but it was unfair to her to get in this relationship when I wasn't
Unfair to her, my favorite sentence.
completely sure
Yep.
and fully invested.
I care about
And
her, and
I have a problem with lying in the short term. That is a problem I've recognized about
Pardon?
myself. Like lying
But
in the
not the
short
long
term
term?
to
What do you
protect
mean?
myself.
I'm a short-term liar.
Basically, like just telling her what I thought she wanted to hear. You know, that I was ready for this, and
Lying to someone that you are ready for a relationship and like promising them shit and playing with their emotions is not just like, oh, I have a problem with this. You're cruel as fuck. Like that is an awful thing to do to people. You're wasting people's time. You're immature and you need therapy.
well, and then it's like they always kind of try and blame it on the girl too.
Yep.
where
Yep.
it's like, well, she wanted it, so I was just
Yeah,
telling her what she
I wanted
wanted
to
to
give
hear.
it
And it's
to
like, she
her.
didn't ask you to lie. Short term or long term, you fucking weirdo.
Literally every relationship is someone wanting a relationship and another person agreeing to it. So you're like faulting the person for wanting that relationship. That's what starts relationships in
Based
general.
on the false shit that you're
Yeah,
feeding
you
to
just
them
faked
to
that
make
you were into it, but she didn't ask for anything crazy.
Deep down, I was not fully over the past one. And that's not cool to do. You know, you can't play with someone's emotions like that. And clearly I have a lot of work to do in that department. And I also want to butt it. I'm not trying to provide justification for what I did.
Doesn't he kind of look like, I'm sorry, but doesn't he kind of look like if you tried to draw Justin Timberlake from memory?
Sure, yeah.
A little bit,
more
right?
ramen noodly hair.
The eyes, something's just
I
it
can
just
see
hit
it.
me.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Get to that in a second. But I do feel really guilty.
No, you don't.
But I thought it was a step in the right direction to move forward. And, you know, she's great. And I enjoyed our time together.
Ew.
But I did come to the decision that we should break up. And I should have conveyed that earlier.
But then also, you cheated before you broke up with her.
Yeah, that's what
I
made
came
it
to
cheating.
the decision. Yeah, well, I hope so. Like,
Before the breakup, and this is where the lack of loyalty and
lack of loyalty. Love that.
not being faithful comes into play.
Cheating.
I got really drunk around my birthday and messaged someone
While she
on
was
Instagram.
there in your
Yeah,
bed.
you got drunk on your birthday while your girlfriend was there, yes. And you could have just had fun with your girlfriend drunk. That sounds like a good time. No. You went searching for a 19-year-old to message. Address that part. That's weird. And that person was probably like a fan of yours. It's just,
I
it's all
got
too
drunk
much.
around my birthday. Is wild.
I had a Instagram back and forth, and the drunk aspect is, again, no justification.
Oh, sounds like it.
And like she said in the video, that person was 19, and that makes me feel filthy and disgusting and awful.
it
But, you know,
doesn't.
again, I'm not here to explain that away, right? That's
No, you might want to explain that one.
I'm just laying
Let's
it all
hear that
out.
one.
I want to make it clear that the alcohol was not the problem. Like, I have an alcohol problem that I've been working through.
Michelle, the bartender?
and
What is happening right now?
I just want to make it clear that that is not the issue. Alcohol was involved, but clearly I, myself, am the problem. And I have
Yeah.
a lot of stuff to work through.
But will you?
And yeah, I just got a
Maybe you should have written down.
lot
what
of
you were gonna say
self-reflection to do.
Some notes.
And this is like telling of my character, so I understand the reception. But ultimately, I was inconsiderate and selfish when it came to Haley, and not faithful and bad to her. Whether it's on the internet or not, I feel deep remorse.
Okay. It's safe to say, though, you wouldn't be here had
all I
she
can
not
do is
put it
just-
on the internet.
Yeah. That.
Try and be a better person.
Okay,
You know?
period.
That's really
I'm
convincing.
scared.
That's really all I can do. I'm not really sure what the game plan is
Therapy.
content-wise. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm going to
okay.
be back to the stream grind. But clearly, I need to take some time off the internet, right? Like, I need to assess
I don't think anyone even asked you to do that.
myself and my problems. But yeah, I mean,
Oh my God,
I
his
guess
tongue.
that'll be it.
He just keeps
ladies
wiping
and
his
germs.
teeth with
I
his
just
tongue, and I'm like, did you just eat peanut
like I
butter?
needed
Or
to-
like I was doing that because I ate Cheetos earlier, but like I'm like, come on.
Oh my God. Okay, so he had made this an emoji only chat, and I was curious as to what that would look like. And it's just a bunch of people saying nay. Or no, gay?
Yep, that says gay.
Oh, I thought it said nay. Like no, but nay, it says gay. Interesting
There's
emoji.
there is one that says nay as well.
That looks just like the gay one?
On the bottom, yeah.
Oh, Twitch is very confusing. What are the other ones?
There's some
Clown
clowns.
emojis. Yep.
Yeah,
Lots of gay ones.
gays.
Interesting. Okay. Before we continue, we really quickly want to thank today's sponsor, and that's Bumble.
We've talked about it a lot that I need to get back into the dating world because I spend a little too much time by myself. You know, Jesse, you actually used to use Bumble back in the day.
I sure did. It's kind of a full circle moment for me that I'm now married with kids and Bumble is a sponsor when I used to primarily use Bumble as a dating site back in the day.
If you don't know, if you're unfamiliar, Bumble is known as like the app where the girl has to message the guy first. It's like the ball's in the girl's court. On top of that, now there are a few other options that like the guys can also give you like compliments. So it's not necessarily like they're messaging you, like you can see the compliment regardless of whether you like match with them or not. You can tell even when you have interests in common with them, like it'll filter people by different interests or even like political affiliation or like whether they have kids or not. You can set it so it's like you will only match with people that you have something in common with.
I mean, dating as a woman has always sucked. I can't even imagine now, to be honest. But the cool thing about Bumble is when you do filter by interest, it allows you to like be who you are, like what you like, not have to filter yourself as a woman in any way, shape, or form, and then kind of tailor what you're finding to that. I think that that's like a really amazing way to bypass all of the, you know, really negative stuff that happens, or most of it at least, as a woman dating.
And I will say, at least in my general area, there's a lot more people on Bumble than I've seen on other apps.
So if you're a guy girly and you want to download it and maybe date Lily, question mark, go ahead and download Bumble. And please let me know if you find her. I'm really praying for this love story to happen.
That would be so funny.
And thank you so much to Bumble for being an amazing sponsor of this podcast. People having to become super creative to figure out how they could tell him to go fuck off in emoji. Very interesting. So he obviously did that because he knew the type of reception he would get. A lot of people were on his ass because her videos went viral. That's why he begged her to take them down. And then when that was put up, forget it. People want to like roast the shit out of you once they saw what that was. But anyway, that's pretty much it. That's his... He hasn't said anything since then. He's in hiding. And Haley slayed.
Also the whole like, well, yeah, I think I should take some time off from the internet. I mean, yeah, sure. But also like, this has nothing to do with you being on the internet. This has to do with you cheating on your girlfriend.
Right, exactly. And he has a good sized following. I'm sure not all of them are even people that knew what was going on. This is just all so
I mean,
weird.
This video only has 20,000 views.
Yeah.
It's like, if his content isn't about dating or like, I mean, I don't know what his content really is, but like...
He's probably going to get reamed even if he tried to go back to normal.
That's why he's getting off the internet,
content,
though.
Yeah.
But like, that's the thing. It's like, he's acting like he needs to take a step back so he can like work on himself. And it's like, no, you're taking a step back.
You need people to forget.
Exactly.
You need some time to let things cool off so that you could just come back and act like nothing happened.
There's otherwise no reason why you wouldn't just be able to carry on with your content as normal. I think you should take a break from dating.
Yeah, I would say so. But personally, too, when I see him, there is nothing about him. And I mean, I'm not even like just talking as someone who's like really annoyed that he cheated on Haley because she seems like a really nice girl and that just pisses me off in general. But like literally just this isolated video alone, nothing about him screams genuine to me. Nothing about him screams like, oh yeah, this guy seems like a good chap. No, he seems like he's full of shit. I don't know that he shouldn't have said anything because I think he probably had to, but I think maybe, like you said, maybe he should have written notes.
Yeah, I fear this may have made him look worse.
It did, and again, just putting it back to back with that phone call begging, it's all very, very sad times. It almost makes me wish, though, remember our like original cheating drama, which was the Ned Fulmer situation with the Try Guys and like Adam Levine and stuff. That was like our original drama that we've covered.
I was talking to my hairdresser and she asked what our most viewed episode was. And I went back and it was one on Colleen, but our like second most viewed was on Ned Fulmer.
Really? I did not know that.
I think so, yeah.
Well, I think about that and I'm like, damn, I kind of low-key wish that I had this kind of behind the scenes on that. You know what I mean?
I'm still like waiting for his explanation. Like he just literally disappeared.
He said, see you later. I'm never going to exist again. He's probably made enough money to do that.
After very publicly cheating on his wife.
Yeah, that was something. Anyway. And after being the wife guy, that was just completely insane.
That's that was insane, yeah.
But anyway, that's the HansumFella Haley Sharpe cheating drama. And that was quite interesting. I enjoyed all the different angles of that. I'm very sad for Haley, but you know what, girl, you dodged a bullet and fuck this guy.
Yeah, for sure.
You'll do great things.
Absolutely.
You're young, you're hot, you got this. Okay. Anyway, this next topic is
the Brad Pitt
so
thing.
Funny to me. Okay, again, it's not funny. Someone got scammed out of 850,000 euros, I believe, because she's French, and that's awful. Obviously, fucking awful. And I think
someone pretending to be Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Why would Brad Pitt need that much money?
Well, you just gotta let us take you through the journey, Lily. This is a whole thing.
Okay.
It's a whole side quest story of Brad Pitt. Now, I will say this did happen around the time that he was divorcing Angelina Jolie, which I think was quite a while ago now, right? At least like a year ago, 2 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if she just now came out and was public about it. I think she got like interviewed. It was like a French interview or something. And then it became a viral story all over again. Or if it like was viral back then and just resurfaced. I don't know. But right now, everyone's talking about this and it's so fucking crazy. And I just, as someone who like, not that you're like familiar with AI, but you're like a very like techie person. I just feel like it's going to be interesting to get your perspective on the quality of this AI scam. Anyway,
Okay.
so a woman named Anne went on a French TV show and she talked about how Brad Pitt scammed her out of almost €1 million. Okay.
Got it.
So Anne got divorced from her millionaire husband. Okay. And she is in her
not Brad
50s.
Pitt.
Not Brad Pitt. Unfortunately, they did not
got it.
reach
Yeah.
the point of exchanging vows. She is in her 50s. So I do think that's a really interesting aspect here because when we see people get scammed, normally it's people that are older. And we know that a lot of these scams are directed to older people.
Elderly.
But
yeah.
50s is interesting. My dad has got a couple scams like directed at him, but it's never even been like love interest scams. Like for him, he paid off my brother's student loans. So there was like a student loan scam or like they'll reach like financial things and try to just go straight for that.
One of the most common ones I've seen, not even just recently, but like the last year or two, is when you get a call from like your mom's number or like your mom gets a call from your number and they have you like crying and then say
Yes.
that you've been kidnapped or something.
Yeah, that's
like
crazy.
become increasingly common. It's terrifying.
Yeah, that is absolutely terrifying. They do really simple ones even that are pretty convincing, like the USPS one where they'll send your phone a tracking number or they'll be like, hey, your package is here.
I get those a lot and I'm like, how would it have my number though?
I know. It's so weird, but like there's some that like if you're busy and you're like not paying attention,
There's
are
a
easy
lot
to
of
fall
toll
for.
road ones.
What is it?
It acts like you like didn't pay a toll for like a toll road.
Oh.
It's like there's been fees or something because you didn't pay it. So now you owe like hundreds of dollars.
Oh yeah. So it's safe to say that scams have evolved quite a bit from like, hello, dear, you have inherited $500 million from your uncle in God knows
I do
where.
still get those sometimes.
Yeah,
emailed,
those are
yes.
always fun, but they don't hit as hard as they used to. So scammers have had to get more
Be creative.
and it is fucked up and annoys the shit out of me how many scammers get away with things, how intricate things have become that everyday people are falling for scams. So always be vigilant and like, there's a lot of websites and stuff too that will let you know of new scams so you can like keep up to date and stuff, Facebook groups, things like that.
I don't know if I've ever talked about it on this show.
Did you get
but
scammed?
No, that would be you.
You absolute bitch. Why would you bring that up right now?
Seems relevant. No, but what's his name? Mark Rober? Does that
Pardon?
ring a bell to you?
Mark Rober.
He's a YouTuber.
Oh, the one that makes the porch pirate things?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Or it's like he sends it to like scammers that have scammed like old people. And he has partnered with other websites where there's people that prank call the scamming, like because there's like
I've
call
seen
centers
that.
that do it.
Yeah.
And they are so
And their
funny.
whole goal is to like waste the scammer's time.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they're not
Or they'll
scamming
like
other
hack
people.
them and like get like the camera to the call center and like they sent them like rats one time or like
Oh my
it's
gosh.
hilarious. I
I've
love
seen
it.
some where, you know, when they tell you to like claim a certain card, like if you have a card, claim the code here or whatever. And then the person who's like pranking them does it wrong on purpose and the scammers lose it. They're
They
like,
get so mad. Yeah.
do
No, that's
Just
my
a
favorite
pure
part. And they
panic.
like they tell them to like go to Target and buy like a
It's
bunch of
so-
like the
yeah.
cards and stuff. And then they're like, oh, I did, but then I gave them to this person. They're like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, I would have more sympathy because I know that some scammers and like, for instance, the one who scammed Gypsy Rose said like, I have to do this. This is my work. This is how I make a living. This is how I feed my family. But I just can't have sympathy for a career like that. Like there has to be something
I
else.
don't think I have any
there
sympathy
has to be
for
something
the-
else. They don't have sympathy when they're fucking scamming elderly
Exactly. I was
people
going
who
to say,
obviously
I don't have
know.
sympathy. I have sympathy for them maybe not being able to support their family, but not sympathy that they're choosing to
Criminals.
then go after someone else's livelihood.
Yeah. But anyway, the lore here is that she was separated from a millionaire. So she was going through the process of divorce or had just gone through it and it was fresh. And this was something that she ended up sharing with the scammers. And something that scammers will do is gather intel. So like things you tell them, they'll pull on those kind of heartstrings, you know what I mean? And then just try to make that part of the whole story. But anyway, this all started when one fine day, just prepare yourself. It's so outlandish and it is insane that this woman sent money. And it's also sad because her daughters tried to warn her, but we'll get into all of that.
No.
So the way that Anne describes it, she says that she was initially contacted by Brad Pitt's mom, okay?
Oh, no.
Shortly after she joined Instagram for the first time, okay? Just kismet, serendipitous. How could that even happen?
Of course, Brad
because it
Pitt's mom
wouldn't
saw
ever
her
happen,
pop
obviously.
up and wanted to follow her, yeah.
Right, yeah. Basically, the scammers told her that Brad was divorcing Angelina and that Brad needed someone like her. Like, this
Which
was the
they
mom,
know
so this is
nothing
Brad Pitt's
about
mom speaking.
Because this
Nothing.
account was just
They
created.
just see her.
Yeah.
It says at first Anne was skeptical. You know, she was new to social media in her 50s and also definitely notable. She struggles with depression and I believe several mental health conditions. So that could have played a role here. I don't
I'm like,
specifically.
same.
Okay, wait. I don't. Well, I'm medicated, so I also don't know. But it's like maybe she was just like hoping for something to come along, and then hope can make people really blind. And maybe she really thinks Brad Pitt is cute. I don't know.
Well, okay.
Girl, you're going to have to do a lot of those okays here
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it is
bite my tongue.
really unbelievable. So we have just a few of the messages and they're a little blurry, but these are the messages they exchanged. And the name is William Bradley. So I don't know is that Brad Pitt's real name?
No, but the mom was probably like, oh, well, he's going to message you from this secret account.
I don't fucking know, but she's French again. So some of these, like vous is you.
Okay.
And that, you know what I mean? So some of the words are in French. Anyway,
Okay.
I think this is a scammer talking to her saying, be safe today. Okay, baby. I send you all my heart and love, baby. They always say baby a lot.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
first red flag if you ever get any messages like this. Sounds like me in middle school. And then
Literally.
she replies, thank you, my baby. I too wish you a day full of beautiful surprises. And I send you lots of hugs that you will need today. I love you. Try to give me some news during the day. Please, baby. I love you forever, my love. Baby, are you there? Yes, baby. What are you planning to do today, baby? It's just insane.
Do they
It's
even
a lot,
have
okay?
conversations or is it just like, I love you? Like in a bunch of different ways.
I don't entirely know, but at some point he starts asking her for money. And why would Brad Pitt need money? Any answers, Lily?
That was my first question.
So they convinced her that the reason he needed money was because the divorce with Angelina Jolie had gone so south and she took everything and he needed help.
Okay.
And so
He couldn't just like
she did.
do a movie or something.
yeah, literally one movie. You couldn't have, I mean, come on.
No, that didn't happen. Like, come on.
And really, it seems like most of the messages that were shown is just like love bombing in the
They're
most
not
juvenile
having real
way.
conversations. It's just like, baby, love you, baby, baby, baby.
Yeah.
I can't. This is fucking unreal.
Okay, so this is, I think, maybe a post or something they shared through Facebook. It looks like Facebook. And it's from My Private Chat 001. And as you can see, the profile picture is Brad Pitt, of course.
Of course, yeah.
And so
Well,
it says, my queen, my beautiful angel on earth, please be honest. How do I look, my love?
Not the Getty image.
I don't even think, is that Getty image or is that AI of Brad Pitt? He looks like a wax statue.
It's like a red carpet photo.
But be honest, how does he look?
What's happening? You could find a Brad Pitt selfie, I'm sure, somewhere. Like, at least use better pictures. I mean, I guess they didn't need to.
Right. At some point, she had shared with him that someone close to her had some sort of health ailment, like they had dealt with a health issue. So the scammer was like, period, let's throw that in there. And wouldn't you know it, Brad Pitt needs a kidney.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey guys, just popping in here 1 second, swear it's a quick update. And it's not even really an update. I will admit that I got kind of distracted by the spectacular AI photos we're gonna see. And yeah, I kind of missed the start of the actual financial scam. By the way, just want to give a really big shout out to Mental Outlaw, who is the channel we got pretty much all of these receipts from. The news outlet that interviewed Anne and her friends actually took down the interview because they said that she was getting so much backlash and they wanted to protect her, so they took it down, to which I say, don't be nasty to this woman. Obviously, yes, it's pretty jarring that she fell for this. The photos are horrendous. But speaking as someone who's been scammed before, you know, there are a lot of circumstances that can happen that could, you know, cloud your judgment. So let's just have a good time and enjoy the really bad AI that they used to scam her instead of shaming her because she got scammed. You know what I mean? She's not a bad person. She doesn't deserve hate. I will just say that. But anyway, shout out to Mental Outlaw, because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have been able to cover this because it's pretty much been wiped. And he is actually the one that pointed out that the start of this scam was him, Brad Pitt, of course, buying Anne luxurious goods. And he would send her all these videos of like diamond rings and designer bags and say, hey, like, I really want to send this to you. And so Anne gave him her address and he went ahead and sent the goods. Or did he? Because the first scam was them sending her this customs email or letter. I'm not sure what form she got it in. It is so blurry. But basically it says that she owes $5,000, a little bit over that, to get these items because they're being held by customs, which I do know happens. Like, for certain goods. I know some countries are like really strict about nail polish or certain cosmetic products that they hold, and then you have to like pay for them to process it and actually give it to you. Now, supposedly Anne fell for this scam a few times and she never got product. So a few times he would send, or not send, but you get it, things that were supposed to be gifts for her, and then she would pay the fee for customs to release it, and then something would happen and customs wouldn't release it. But anyway, that is how they got the first initial like 15,000 euros or so from her. And then from there is when they started his kidney scam, and that's when they really got the big chunk of the money. But they had already spent a lot of time building up this relationship with Anne, so she was in it to win it. By the time he got whatever fucking kidney disease they made up, she was pretty much fully invested. So yeah, that's how we got here. Just wanted to explain the start and shout out Mental Outlaw. Okay, bye. So obviously Anne gets suspicious, and there's certain times where she was like, hey, like, is this really real? Oh my God, I'm dead. Not the fucking email from Shiloh Pitt.
Private Shiloh Pitt with 1 T.
Oh my God. That is insane. This is an email that allegedly Brad Pitt's child sent to her. And it says, Dear Anne, how are you? Wanted to hear from you. Please reply back, okay?
What the fuck? This is so
anyway.
Come on.
No, Lily, whatever you think, you're not ready.
Oh no.
So after a few months of chatting, Anne got suspicious, like I said. And so Brad sent a video.
After a few months.
You know, he was like, enough of this tomfoolery with the pictures and the text. Like, let me just show you who I am, queen. Here we go.
Surprised by your reaction. I shared everything with you, hoping you would help keep my travel plans secret from these malicious people. I'm fully prepared today and informed you about the flight's departure time.
Thoughts?
I'm sorry, did he have a production team come film that for him?
Also, his eyes are just like glitching to the right. It's
also, it
so
looks
bad.
like he's like being held at gunpoint and not speaking proper English. But there's, a few things that are a little concerning, you could say.
Yeah. Oh, so specifically, not only did Angelina like bankrupt him, but he said that he was locked out of his bank accounts because of the divorce. That's the specific need there that he told her he needed. Anyway, let's get into some of these pictures that were sent. He sent her a picture with a handwritten note. It just says, Anne, I love you. It also looks like he's taking a shit. But he's in the hospital,
face is a different
obviously.
color. And is that from like Brad Pitt 15 years ago?
I don't know. He's in the hospital, but also he's not wearing like a hospital garb.
No, he has like a necklace on.
And then the letters, and I love you.
Oh,
so good.
My God. Like, she got this and she was like, my love.
Yeah. She gave him, I mean, this is almost €1 million.
This is insane.
Literally just giving him a shit ton of money. And when she had doubts, those like videos, like the one we just watched, like eased her doubts.
How?
I don't know. And again, she did ask her daughter, like, hey, does this look legit? And her daughter was like 20 something and said like, no, obviously fucking not. But again, this is not even someone that's like senile.
Yeah.
And
like
it's crazy because it's alleged that like she even talked to her friend, and then her friend was interviewed as well. And her friend was like, no, this is real. Like her friend also saw all of this and was like, yeah, period.
Are they
so
blind?
The daughter was like the only one who was like, no, they're not. They have vision. Some at least. But anyway, let's get into some more of these pictures. They're so good. This is Brad sending Anne pictures from his bedside because of his kidney ailments.
Stop it. What does it say? I love you so much, my wife.
Oh, I missed that. Yeah, it says, I love you so much, my wife, in cursive. It's so pixelated.
I'm sorry, or did they get digitally married? Like, what?
I think that was one of, in the text messages, he's like, I want to ask you a question. And then I think it was like, do you want to spend your life with me? And she's
what
like,
is
oh my God,
that
yes, I want to spend my life
in
with
the
you.
background?
I don't know, but like his shoulder's so blurry. They just didn't even try.
Like, that is not what Brad Pitt looks like anymore.
No, they're very old pictures. Yeah, for sure. Oh my God, not the researcher saying, maybe with Jesse's astigmatism, this could look legit. I'm wearing my contacts. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I thought the problem was his kidney. Why is his face all, like, is that?
Well, his face is like perfectly pasted in between
in like bandages, but also it's like that's like a breathing, like a ventilator.
I don't even think
kind
that's
of
his
situation.
real head. Yeah, that looks like a trach,
That
but it's
would
not even
go
on
into
where a
your
trach
mouth.
would be. No, that looks like a trach, which would be like lower on your neck. It wouldn't be on your fucking chin. Like that's not how that works. And I think this is a picture taken of a woman. Like it has breasts.
And there's like hair coming down on the shoulder.
Yeah, do you see the breasts?
She has long hair. It's like I don't think Brad Pitt has a mullet.
Or titties. I'm scared. What is happening?
This is
oh my God,
so bad. And he's just like smiling.
Oh my god. Yeah, he looks in like his face looks in great shape at all points. Like he's always
Well, it is
looking really
Brad
good.
Pitt, so-
Oh, wait, he also
No,
sent
no,
this
no.
while he was under
No.
for surgery.
No.
Yeah.
No. I had the doctors take this for you. Like, what do you mean?
It's definitely giving Grey's Anatomy. I don't even think those were his real eyes that were closed.
This.
Lots of creativity. That's how I know it was real. Because at first when I saw these, I'm like, is this fake? But I'm like, no, somebody went through the trouble of making these AI photos. And this is a very real story. And I mean, it's in articles and stuff. It is real. But
These
I
aren't
just don't know
AI
how.
photos. These are like horribly photoshopped.
Okay, wait, are they not AI?
No,
Like this with
no,
his eyes closed?
AI wouldn't. I don't even know what you would use to make this.
I mean, but like the deep fake, that was AI.
Yeah.
Bad AI. Free with no purchase AI, but AI nonetheless.
AI would come up with better like versions than this, I think. Even when we did like the yearbook photo ones.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah.
think those were actually good. Like I mean they were a little
What's
weird
crazy is that the
sometimes,
doctors look real. I mean, real like Grey's Anatomy real, but then also he looks like a cartoon character.
but ChatGPT, for example, you can have them create photos, but it's like weird.
Like Brad Pitt asleep.
But you
I
wouldn't
bet-
be
yeah,
able
I
to
bet
no,
they
but you
type
wouldn't be
something
able
like
to
that.
say like they can't like put your face on something. I don't even know what the fuck this is, but it's you know that the people scamming them were just like cracking the fuck up when they were making these.
Literally. When the actual kidney transplant came into play, that's when things get really expensive and he needed all the money and stuff. So when Anne got suspicious of that and then was like, hey, like, I need some proof about your doctor, this is what they sent. So we got Dr. Hatem M. Hassan, who's head and neck surgery department.
But he needed
I don't
a
think that's
kidney.
what they call it. Oh. They got the wrong department.
Oh my god.
He's a consultant in otolaryngology. Yeah, that's, I don't know what fucking, yeah, that's not the same department as kidneys.
Minnesota.
Oh my god, not the invoice. Not his name being William. Is that his real fucking name?
I don't know, but why is it not in dollars?
Because she's European.
Brad
I guess.
Pitt is not.
He's not. Yeah, no, you're finding a lot of holes in this blood. Yeah. Also,
Drugs.
literally look at this invoice.
Kidney medication, drugs.
Organ flush.
First of all,
digestive
have you ever
cleansing.
seen like a medical invoice? It's like a million things long because they charge you for like literally everything that
Every
they could
single
possibly
thing.
do. Like every tool, every like, oh my god, this is
Oh,
hilarious.
so this happened in 2024, in March of 2024.
And also, they don't have a picture of you like that next to
No, that's his chart, Lily. Have some fucking respect. That's his chart photo that they took of him. But also fucking
No address, no
insane.
anything, just Mayo Hospital Clinic, medical invoice.
The most expensive thing isn't even about his kidneys. It's a digestive cleansing. Bitch, just take a cleanse for that. What do you mean? So the total is 60,522 euros.
But the sales tax is only 31.
I was about to say, I think that sales tax is off. But it was nice
It's a
of
very
them
minor
to
sales tax.
change it to euros for her. I think that's very considerate.
But also, wait, I'm dying. It says the total. That's a dollar sign on top. It says total, and then in parentheses, it's a dollar sign.
Oh my god, that's true. And then they don't use dollars. They use euros. Okay, now we have a letter.
Would you like me to read?
Oh, I would love that, actually.
Dear Madam. So this is sent to her.
Correct.
Yes. Oh my god. So there.
Jill, read ahead. Just read it.
This is the doctor speaking as your husband in a lifeless state.
Is in a
What
lifeless
the
state.
Oh, speaking as your husband. I was like, I don't think you can do that. As your husband is in a lifeless state. When did they get married? I don't think that's a...
They got married over text.
Got it. It's like a post-it note wedding like in Grey's Anatomy.
Yes, I think so. And some of this is cut off, so we're going to do our best to read it. Not that it makes a lot of sense regardless.
As your husband's physician, I want to address the concerning relationship.
Or maybe the concerns in your relationship is a lack of trust.
Okay.
So it doesn't seem like your business, sir.
Exacerbated by the ongoing challenges your husband has faced. You're likely aware of the
battles and allegations
aimed at tarnishing his reputation and well-being. Currently, he lies in a precarious state, fighting for his life with no available medical recourse. His need for support and
compassion, I think.
that you stand by his side. It's important to recognize that as a public figure, his every move is scrutinized by the media, regardless of whether he
travels. Because remember, they had the travel plans was something happened there.
Travels, something, and then his relationships. The misinformation they propagate serves only to sow discord and doubt, making it difficult for him to find something. In these trying times, what he needs most is unwavering loyalty and understanding. Rather than succumbing to the pressures of something commitment, I also came across her message calling him names and speaking things like the invoice had
an Arfika?
I don't know. Also, it's like, is the doctor going through his phone? Like, what the fuck is this? And then it says, please something coming from the region of East Africa, which I believe that Mauritius was located. I was only referring to your region with the something.
What?
Is it Arfika? In the details.
Who's
I was
Arfika?
referring to your region. Thank you for your understand.
And she said, slay, take my money.
Genuinely, what do you mean?
Yeah, and you might be wondering what could have possibly ended this relationship. If you believe things to that point.
It seems like nothing was off limits at this point.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. It's when Anne saw footage of Brad Pitt at the Venice Film Festival with someone else. Was he cheating on her? Well, she confronted him.
It wasn't just that he was like not in the hospital and not near death.
No. That all passed the test. This was
She was
really...
like, oh, good, he's alive.
This is really what ended things because basically she saw that publicly he was dating someone else. So then she's like, wait a second, William Bradley Pitt. What the fuck do you mean? And then when she confronted this scammer, they sent this.
But the scam still wasn't over. Shortly after the fake medical expenses, the victim...
Oh my God, there was another medical invoice for the kidney transplant itself.
And he's in the operating room.
Wait a second, were both kidneys transplanted? Because is that why there's two?
I don't know.
And why do they each cost something different?
One was twice as much money.
Jesus, that was for 93,000 euros. Anyway.
According to Mr. Brad Pitt, he is in an exclusive and loving relationship with one special individual who holds an exceptional place in their heart, who goes by the name of ANN.
Clearly, this video is even less convincing than the shifty-eyed video of Brad Pitt.
Shifty-eyed.
I am in disbelief.
Her mouth was...
And she was like, oh, it's fine.
I don't think she said that was fine. I think, let me see. Hold on.
And even the victim didn't believe this latest deepfake for very long. So the hackers just decided to flip the script, and they reached out to her from an account that was pretending to be an FBI agent.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So in enters Special Agent John Smith. Okay. No, this is great.
John Smith.
When she was like, you know what? Actually, I don't think this is real. And I think that you guys are fucking scamming me. In comes Special Agent John Smith. And his resolution is that he can get all her money back. All she has to do was pay 5,000 euros in Bitcoins to release the funds. And she did that.
Oh my God. What?
Yeah. And I fear she did not get the funds back. She just lost 5,000 more euros.
Weird.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy. But when I was looking into this, I found that there are multiple instances of people being scammed by what they believe to be celebrities. There was a San Diego woman who lost her life savings in a Keanu Reeves impersonator romance scam.
Why would these people need their money?
You know,
and they're out making public appearances.
There was another Brad Pitt one too, where two Spanish women were deceived into believing they were dating Brad Pitt last year, losing 325,000 euros. Insane.
Also, why are all these people wanting to date Brad Pitt? He's like been outed as an abuser.
Do you think research is their strong suit?
True.
What the fuck? They don't know anything about them. Speaking of which, Johnny Depp's team started 2025 by issuing a public warning about scammers impersonating him online to manipulate fans. Like, it had gotten so bad. And a fake Kevin Costner scammed a woman out of 200 pounds using Facebook and a realistic video call. It's not uncommon. People are falling for these scams. Seriously, like, I know it is funny how bad the AI was, because I think that the capabilities of AI are like far beyond this. Like, I don't think this
was pretty low brow.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's not where we're at.
I'm just like, okay, I think rule of thumb, if you think you're dating a celebrity,
video call them.
Not even that at this point, because like, honestly, maybe they could figure out a better deepfake than whatever they were using for this. If you have not seen the celebrity in person,
you're not dating a celebrity.
Yes, correct.
And what's sad again is that her daughter tried to tell her, like, no, this is not a real person.
Who's the friend? Because straight to jail.
I know.
I feel bad for laughing because it's like, that's really concerning.
Yeah.
That she was at a point that she was willing to
believe shit that's unbelievable.
So unbelievable.
I mean, I've had my fair share of men just lie straight to my face and I'm like, yes, here I will eat your shit willingly. Thank you. But not like this.
It's not even like just like that it was bad photoshops of Brad Pitt. It was like, he's sending you pictures from in the operating room, getting his kid. Like, what are you talking about? It's like logical things that don't make sense, even if it was really him.
Yeah, the reason that this got so viral is because the pictures that were provided were so bad that you can't help but laugh at it, where you're just like, obviously he's not in the operating room and looking like glamorous. Like, that's not, of course it's not real.
That isn't how it works. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, it's very unfortunate that she lost so much money.
The FBI agent. So that was like they're like, well, the jig's up. We better get as much out of her as we can.
Exactly. And then she gave that last bit and then still didn't get it back. And obviously she was like, okay, well, they fucking got me. But lots of time, lots of money invested into who she believed was Brad Pitt. All because of a fucking Instagram message that they probably sent to thousands of women just hoping one would take the bait. And it's just really fucked up.
From
it's really
his
sad.
mom.
Yeah. And imagine these people are getting hundreds of
Brad
thousands
Pitt's
of
mom
euros.
even alive?
This is not a small scale. Well, it feels small scale when you're looking at the fucking shit they're producing, but it's not. They're getting people. And it's really concerning.
I again ask, is Brad Pitt's mom even alive?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she's not. It doesn't seem like they're very...
Oh my God, and the message from Shiloh. This is just...
Yeah, she's alive. Anyway, Queen, you win some, you lose some, and you definitely lost this one. And I just, I wish you the best.
Thank God she was a millionaire.
Literally. Well, she was married to a millionaire. I don't think she was. I mean, she probably got a decent, in the divorce, but that was probably everything.
That's unreal.
Right? Anyway, I must say I had a lot of fun in today's episode. These two topics had me kicking my feet and giggling a little bit. And maybe that makes me a horrible person, but it is what it is.
In comparison to a lot of the topics we usually cover, I'd say it was nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we love the internet.
Are there more Brad Pitt pictures? Because that'll be fine.
Right? This whole thing felt like a we love the internet. I hope we don't get copyrighted for this because it's someone doing karaoke, but I'll try to cut it off before we do. But anyway, it says, me and my boo at a sports bar. He ordered a wrap with no lettuce and no tomatoes. This is his wrap, and this is our server. There's lettuce, there's tomato. The server singing karaoke. And you know what? I understand. I really do. And may she slay on, is all I gotta say about that.
Oh, wow. I feel like maybe you're not supposed to be singing karaoke while you're working.
No, I disagree. I think she's having a great time and she deserves it. And she needed it. She had a long week.
Oh my God. This is Max hates baths, so I could not imagine this ever happening, but it's so cute.
You're not booked in.
The owner works at like a dog grooming place.
You're not booked in. I've got no space for you. Excuse me. You can't just demand baths. You can't. No. You can't. Dalton.
Oh my
You
gosh.
can't just... Excuse me. Get out.
Oh my gosh. Is that a Rottweiler?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I've never met a dog that likes bathing like that.
I know, it's so...
Hershey doesn't mind it, but he doesn't love
it. He looks so happy.
He felt dirty. Everybody wants to shower,
Oh my God. He has such a big head. I just want to give him a hug.
He looks so cuddly.
I actually just saw a Rottweiler available for adoption. It's really taking everything in me not to go get it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
You
God,
can
look at his
barely
little smile.
do anything now because, you're so worried about Max. But would you be less worried if he had a friend is the question.
Yeah, maybe. Possibly.
Okay, then do it. Now.
I know. I told you, I keep seeing there's so many posts that have been coming up because of the fires that all these dogs need fosters. I want to do
A
it.
foster would be perfect for you because it's like they could get like a trial run and then you adopt
But then
them.
I have to...
No. Foster to adopt.
Yeah.
Come on. Well, anyway, guys, if you made it to the end of this episode, thank you very much. I had quite a good time, I must say. I really did.
I did too.
And hopefully you did as well. And as always, we hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and we will see you on Friday. Bye.
Yes.